Hey guys, so I'm back and I decided that I was going to make a video about what my life was like before I was diagnosed and before things got super severe, because even when I was younger I kind of knew something in me wasn't like normal, and I didn't really know what it was then. But it kind of developed into more, so it kind of makes sense. One thing that really stuck out to me when I was young, and it actually kind of went away, I would get this really bad feeling. It was not like depression, it was just like sometimes for only 10 seconds, but it would just like come in and it would be like in your chest and you just feel really bad. And it wasn't about anything in particular, it was just like this feeling like you didn't have anything to do and you didn't feel like doing anything. I don't know how to explain it really, but it just kind of came in, made you feel helpless, and then left. And it was weird because I always got this feeling when me and my family would go eat in Chinatown with other people. And I don't know what it was about that place. Maybe it was the fact that like I would get bored a lot. I don't know, but I would sit there and it would just come and I would just not know what to do. I just sat there and felt it until it finally went away. And sometimes I would also get that at night when I was trying to go to bed. That could also be a time, when you're not really doing anything and you're just trying to like calm your mind down. So maybe that's when it came in. But I actually only really had that like in grade school, and then it kind of came back like 2 years ago for a little bit. I don't feel them anymore really, but yeah, for a few years before I was diagnosed, so like third, fourth, fifth grade, I would have these like, now looking back, they were probably just like mini depressive episodes, but I would call it being worried, and I would just not feel like doing anything. I would get out of bed and just kind of like sit on a chair in the kitchen talking to my mom and like not wanting to do anything and not wanting to be away from her either. Like I would just like come hang out next to her all the time. And my mind would always be running on high and me just thinking about everything, overthinking everything, and not being able to sleep. I would stay up until like the middle of the night and I would have my mom read to me sometimes because it helped. But those were the two things that I really remember. Like it first came in third grade, and I can't say this was really a trigger, but there were a lot of not so nice people in my third grade class, and it was just really hard. And also in my school, third grade was when they started like making it a little harder. Like, it's not gonna be easy, just play around and learn cursive sort of thing. We actually did a lot more in our subjects. That could have also been part of it. So just like little kid stress, I don't know. But it really started hitting me, and in sixth grade, I'm sure if you've watched my videos before, you know what kind of things happened, but I'll say them again. So throughout the year, it was kind of like I still had those weird depressive things, and like the second half of the year was pretty weird. I randomly like touched people's backs because I was like, this is funny. I don't know what I was thinking, but like sort of joking around, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I got in trouble for that because some people I didn't even know, they were just like, eh. And another time I took money from a teacher's desk. I still don't know what I was thinking when I did that either, because I did it in the middle of class and I was just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to, look through the teacher's desk? There was a fun run and students had turned in money for t-shirts for it, so apparently that's what it was for. And yeah, and I gave out the money to people after that, which is stupid. If I honestly, I clearly didn't care if I was caught. I don't know. But there's that. I decorated this guy's locker. It wasn't his birthday, and like I had I would say a major crush on him, and I didn't even know him at all, but like I wrote a love letter to him. That was awkward. Yeah, and I decorated his locker, but someone saw it before he got there, so they were like, oh my god, let's take this down and turn it into the office. So I also got a little bit of trouble for that, because you're not supposed to decorate people's lockers for anything but their birthday. Yeah, so there's that. I honestly think like school wise I did pretty well still. Like I don't really remember being super behind in any of my classes. And honestly, actually though, some classes took a lot longer to do homework for no reason. I feel like middle school in general, I took so long doing homework when it wasn't necessary. Like people are in middle school just be like finishing their homework in less than an hour, and it would take me like hours just to get stuff done, because I would just be like, I need to do this exactly right, or I would start thinking about other things while I was doing homework, and so I would get distracted and stuff. But yeah, there was that, and it was not so fun. But after 6th grade, when I found out, I kind of had 7th and 8th grade. They were not so good either. Honestly, all the meds that I was taking, I don't think really helped that much. I still honestly felt almost the same way I did in 6th grade. It was a little less out of control, but like it was still pretty bad in my opinion. But yeah, those were my early stories. I'm sure I have other stories I'll probably think about, but those are the ones I can think about right now. And I will come up with some other stories that I've had in the past, and I'll see you guys in the next video.